Well, I've been a member of this church for 60 years, so it's hard to pick out just one person. But I will say that when my husband and I came to Grand Prairie in 1952, I was working as a secretary at the Grand Prairie Junior High School, and a couple who belonged to this church, named Laverne and Jimmy Grimes, invited us to the New Life Couples class social. And we went and met some very nice people and decided to start going to the Sunday school class, and eventually in 1954 joined the church. Another person at the junior high school who affected me was the choir director there, who was also the choir director at First Methodist Church, Earl Tom Keel. And Earl Tom and I had a lifelong friendship after that until he died. Those people are what got me into this church. And we came here straight out of college. I had been told, that you couldn't really become a Grand Prairiean until you lived here a while. But I found the people at First Methodist Church very friendly and welcoming. Earl Tom got me to sing in the choir for a while, and there I met Joe and Verna Edwards. They sort of took me under the wing and encouraged me. And then they moved away when Joe retired, and I didn't see them for a while. But of course, Verna came back to live with Chuck and Dana, and she became a mentor again in my old age, and set an example for me of how I can live my faith in my retirement. I was always active in the church, but as age has come upon me, I have had to cut back on some of the things. And another person that affected me was Devore. She was the wife of one of our ministers back in the 60s, Boyd Devore, who died of a heart attack suddenly. But Ann stayed here and visited the homebound and the sick and set an example of how to use your faith out into the community. And I tried to visit Ann after she was homebound herself until she passed away. But those examples of Verna writing her notes and Ann visiting the sick have helped me to get through these older years when I can't be as active as I was earlier, and I'm thankful. This church has been my home. And I can't imagine having to have lived without it. The people here have supported us in raising our family. They helped us through, Brian and I both, through many illnesses, praying for us. The New Life class, no longer just a couples class, but the New Life class is my support group. And I feel that this is the place I'm going to stay until I die. And I think every day, Laverne and Jimmy Grimes moved away about 10 years after we came here. And I didn't keep up with them enough, so I don't know where they are now. But I thank God every day that they invited us to that Sunday school party, and we got to be a part of the First United Methodist Church of Grand Prairie.